We should be live.
I think we are. It says
And,
live up in the left-hand corner. We've been
and
live for 8
yep.
seconds. Oh, I got to bring up the pop-up chat.
Yeah, me too. I
Got to
forgot.
do it.
Gotta do it.
Oh, all right. Had to do
Gotta
that.
do it. Let's see.
Had to turn the volume down on YouTube. Got 3 watching. That's groovy, which means we have 1 watching. Uh-oh. Only 1 at showtime? What's
See,
going on,
Dave.
Mitch?
I guess Dave couldn't make it, but he said hi. Dave Reese.
Oh, okay. Pick some paints. Guys, sorry, I won't be able to hang tonight. Have a great show. Can't catch you. Dwight the Hitman Bailey's there.
All right, I'm gonna hear my voice. Am I
You sound great.
testy Mitch? Testy Mitch.
Sound fine. You sound fine. I'm
Testing
typing.
Mitch.
Okay, cool, Dave. All right.
I listen to.
How you doing, Hitman? You've been busy. You've
play
been
back.
busy, and Mitch has been busy doing videos.
Yeah,
4-string guitar, and then you did the Strat.
Oop.
That was very cool. The Arnold.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
gonna
it's
mess with that later? You gonna do that later?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
come
you know what it is. There's a delay, right?
on.
And how I recorded it, I did it in Audacity. OBS.
Right.
And I bring it to my video editor, but they're not lined up. I have to separate the video and move it over.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because it has to process it.
Right.
But I think it's pretty good. I mean, they could actually make movies with these dead actors, and we wouldn't know the difference. That's how good this AI can be.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Dwight, while we have you on, and it doesn't look like anybody else is around. Are you using when you do your songs? Are you using a looper, or what's your setup as far as because you got drums and bass, you got the whole thing going on with the vocals. And Dwight, I don't think Dave hung. I think Dave had to run out.
Yeah.
Now, there's Jesse. Hey, Jesse.
Jesse.
What's going on? Jesse. Hey.
There's a real guitar player.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you and Jesse, not me.
Oh, get out of here, dude! You can play as good as you and I are on the same level. I might have a few more pyrotechnics in some of my leads, but there's not a big difference between you and I. Oh, Beat Buddy drums. Oh, okay, and a Ditto looper. Well, you got a good setup. It sounded good, Dwight. I've been digging it. I haven't commented on all yours, but I watch all you're on my notification bell. I tell you, we had company for Mitch. I was telling you, we had company the last couple of days. I've got a lot of video catching up to do because I haven't been on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
When you got people in the house, you don't want to be on headphones and on the computer, YouTube in front of them the whole time. So
I hear you,
Dwight. You're very welcome. Good stuff. Good stuff. The guitar, you got all those guitars. Dwight, you really, you did it one time back on Dave's Guitar Channel, which was cool. I remember watching. You should do a Dwight Bailey YouTube channel. Look at here's all my guitars, because you could do either a live stream or a video.
Just do a video because you want to worry about
exactly
internet connection, and once you have it recorded, you can just upload it on your channel. That would look really good. Just give me a walkthrough of everything you have, how you do everything.
That would be. I think a lot of people would be interested to see how you do. How you're set up. But that's just me.
Oh yeah.
Got a Jackson bass guitar. Oh my God, a bass. Been adding bass in the looper. Very groovy. All right, I got to go back and listen to some more. I'm concentrate on the bass now. That's very cool.
Yeah, I have my notifications turned off because I would get bombarded constantly all day.
I don't. I click on, the people that follow me and that I follow, and and like if, let's say I get a new subscriber, okay, which I occasionally do. I haven't lately because I haven't been posting much, but I'll if somebody subs me, I'll immediately resub them, and I'll turn the notification bell to see what kind of what kind of stuff they put up. And then, I'd be honest with you, some people, if it isn't music related, I'm probably going to eventually unsub them or at least turn off the notification bell. I usually, so.
I have to say hi to Terry, WTBM 123.
He's
Terry,
one of your tech buddies, right?
He's one of the tech buddies. Well,
yeah.
And a mechanic.
Hey, Terry, what's happening?
He can fix. There's nothing he can't fix.
Right.
And in computer, not just tech stuff. Lawnmowers, cars, you name it.
Right.
Anything that moves.
So, hey, Jesse, since you're there, you can see. Let's see. I got to get. No, it's right. It's this hand. Okay. You can see right. No, this way. Right there above my thumb. Oh, cool. Thanks, Mitch. That is my Rockville Audio RPM 109 mixer, and it's got. Boy, this is very hard. Oh, here we go. And it's got Bluetooth and USB, but I have to get a USB adapter. What the hell did I do with that? I was showing Mitch. Here we go. I need to get an adapter that has this on both ends.
That's an A. Yeah.
And I only have one that's like this, and then on the other end, it's like a phone charger. This is like the old, this is actually a Nook charger. But so I need to get a adapter so that I can go from my laptop into that and, jam the backing tracks.
Does that have an interface on the front where you can see things or?
Yeah.
Well, from there you would probably be able to put those back tracks on.
If I loaded up a thumb drive with backing tracks, then I would.
Yeah, I have to. I'll look at the manual. Let me read the manual because it'll probably be easier.
Dude, I sent you the manual. It's one page.
Well, I'm not looking at it now.
But you would think that an owner's manual would be pages, and even the scroll through. It's pretty lame. They have videos, but it's I don't know, but it sounds good.
Right.
I went brand new, and the main beneficiary of me getting this is going to be my buddy Jesse, because I'm going to give him that one, the Behringer that I bought that's similar to that, but it's older. But it doesn't. I don't know. It's just too loud.
So is this going to do what you wanted to?
Yeah. This accomplishes what I want. So I will do a video here eventually. I haven't tried it yet with the outs from the mixer into the back of the Zoom. Where's my Zoom? Yeah, here. So this will be on This is on a tripod when I do videos. Okay, and on the back here, you can see.
Let me sell you. Well, hold on.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So on the back here, the outs of this, I'll have the main outs of that coming out of that into right here and here, 1/4 inch. So I will get stereo into this, I think. And then, of course, it does the video to, it's a camera, video camera.
Yeah.
And and then once I am I uploading from this to the computer or downloading from this to the computer? Whatever I'm doing. This goes into my laptop, and then I use the Handy Share audio editing program to throw some extra reverb in there. Hey, there's Les Nagy and Rhodey's Jam Cave. Hey, Rhodey.
Hey, Rhodey.
Rhodey's got a cool jam because he does. I am so jealous of Rhodey. And he's got all his buddies in his basement jamming, playing songs, playing like a band. It's like the garage band in the basement.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Wouldn't that be fun to have a bass player buddy and a drummer and a guy that can sing? And
because they would call out my mistakes all the time. I don't get yelled at from back.
Oh, come on. All right, let me go.
And that one I did last night, man. I kept some of my mistakes in there, but there's some mistakes I took out. I took it out perfect. You can't even tell.
I can't believe you edit. You don't need to leave the mistakes in.
Oh,
We all make mistakes. We all make.
Yeah, well, I don't take them all out, just the glaring ones. So that's the beauty of video editing.
Yeah. Rody, I'm sure you guys do have some fun. So anyway, any of you guys that just came in, I got a Rockville Audio RPM 109 power mixer, which goes with the speakers that I got from Rockville Audio. I don't think you can see those in the. You'll be able to see this one. Yeah, right here.
Okay, yeah.
But you really can't see it.
Yeah.
Because it's it
looks like a carry to me.
Yeah.
Coffee maker.
So anyway.
So you use Handy Share on everything you do, every video you do?
Every video I do. I at least throw on the room reverb, and sometimes you can maximize the sound. It just changes the EQ and it's like giving it a boost. It would be like using if you had a pedal board and used a kinky boost without any overdrive.
I used to use it. I just haven't used it in a long time.
Or on a Helix patch or something, if you put a boost in there where you turn the overdrive down, but you boost up the sound, and then you can ultra maximize it. Something. It depends what level I recorded on.
Delay and reverb or something.
Yeah.
Or
no, there's
jazz.
Just reverb. Just the reverb. You can go from anywhere from a room reverb to a arena. Some of them. One video I did right before we moved. I think it's in G minor with YT Jam Tracks. I upped the reverb a little bit. It's a little bit too reverby, but it's cool. So anyway, we did say hi to Les Nagy, right? Yeah,
yes,
Les.
we did.
It's happening, Les.
Les is the man.
Yes, he is.
He does a lot of stuff.
I'm right. You guys can't see this, but this is the windows. I have windows along the whole. God, it's so weird. Anyway, the whole wall is almost a window, and then I've got a door to the outside. I'm right by the door and have the door open. We don't smoke in this house. We smoked back when we lived in Catonsville, but down here near the beach, we do not smoke. I'm so dying because I am cheers, Sky vodka and tonic with a little lemon juice.
That's something a little different than you normally drink, huh?
Yeah, but Jameson normally, but it was almost 90 degrees here today, folks.
I just got out of shower before we came in here, and
You're saying that, yeah.
I'm getting soaked again. I had my.
You need a ceiling fan in there, dude.
We got one out in the living room. It's not too bad. I would love to turn the air on, but she wouldn't let me do it. So.
Well, you gotta listen. Gotta listen to the boss. Not yet. No. But we have ceiling fans all over the place, and Janet just found the remote controls for them, which is very cool. So we have ceiling fan in just about every room, but this room.
Yeah, she's talking about getting one put in a bedroom. We should do it.
But I'll probably eventually put a fan in here because I don't want it to get too toasty in here and my guitar start, warping or whatever happens when it's real hot. So anyway, my new gear day is so here I'll tell you a frustrating story. Today's the 13th? April 13th, right? So somewhere like the last couple days of March, I think is when I ordered this thing the first time. And I called them April 1st, which is, by the way, my wife and mine's anniversary, 35 years.
Oh,
and I said, I got one notification that you accepted the order, but I haven't got anything but shipping or, anything. Usually you send me, when I bought the same company, I got these 10-inch cabinets or, speakers that I'm using. And they go, well, we don't have any record of it. I said, okay, that's cool. I'll just order it. I'll do it again. I thought maybe I didn't push the right button, and so I went and ordered it again. And I'm waiting and I'm getting notifications. And then for some reason, I checked my credit card bill that I used to pay for it. And they've charged me twice for the thing, $300, a little over $300 for it, which is, it not that much. But I only need one of them. I don't need two of them. I'm calling them and I said, why'd you charge me twice? I only want one. He goes, well, we only have record of one. I talked to 3 different people. One guy finally said, "Oh, I found it here. You used the wrong." He said, "I used my April Fool's 2020 with with Gmail, not Yahoo. I'm April Fool's 2020 at yahoo.com." I said, "Well, that's weird." So I finally went into my laptop in the history, and I finally found it, and I did not use the wrong email address. These companies, it's like, how can they not go in there and see? So anyway, make long story short, I got one. What's today? Thursday, right, Mitch?
The 13th. Yeah.
So I got one in the mail yesterday, Wednesday, but the one that I have set up right here, right here, right above my hand.
You got
I
it.
got Tuesday. So I've got one in the box unopened that I got to mail back. You know, they'll take it back free and take it to FedEx, and it'll eventually come off my credit card.
Yeah.
It's a lot of they're making me jump through a lot of hoops, you know. But there's a FedEx and a Walgreens. You know, it's weird down here. There's no FedEx stores where you go in and you know, here, mail this for me and weigh it and wrap it
really?
and all that. No, they just have pickup points or drop off points at any Walgreens for FedEx.
That's good. It's just as good. Yeah.
But it's weird.
If you're just dropping something off.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got anything. I don't think I got anything new since our last show.
No, but you've been busy doing videos, man. 4-string guitar. How'd you learn how to play that thing?
I don't know how to play it.
You did a whole vid. You did a jam. It was good.
I just look at a video. YouTube video had it. They have a 151 tuning. So another it was I forgot what it was. GDG. That's all it was.
Is that
right? It's not even a full chord. You need 3 notes. So, and then once I do that, so it's like I'm playing a power chord. When you just without hitting anything, I'm hitting a power chord. Then I start playing it, you know, and I'm just hitting.
Well, I was impressed that you could do that because I can't do that.
Well, I play by ear, you know. I mean, I just started to come up with something sounded. You know,
well, somebody must have a live stream going because we don't have anybody in here tonight. There's Zach Thong. Hey, Zach.
We got 12. We got 12.
Oh, do we? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
We always get, it always goes up when we sign off.
Right.
I mean,
right when we sign out, all these people come in when we're, 9 o'clock. So we probably should have done this at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we can do it later next time. I mean,
maybe we will.
I don't know why we started doing it.
We'll see.
But I know NAMM's going on in California, and Johnny Bean was doing a live stream earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does Thursday. I thought he did Tuesday nights.
I don't know what he does. He does a lot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's always
we run into him. I'm like shocked. I don't see Janice. So somebody else is doing a live stream because Janice.
Yeah, there's always
Janice would be here.
You can't help not bumping into somebody. As long as I'm not bumping into Hack, I don't want to bump into Hack.
All right, I'm changing sides here because I'm right by the door now. I'm gonna light up a cigarette. And I'm drinking. When I drink, I have to smoke.
You want to go, but you can't smoke in there. If you want to smoke,
I'm right by the door. I'm gonna blow it out the door.
Oh, okay. The door to outside, huh?
Yeah, I'm right there by it.
Very good. Hey, look who it is. It's Quentin James.
Quentin, it's the Q man.
Yeah. Oh, he puts up some funny videos. Oh my God.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Quentin's been around and well known. Everybody knows Quentin. So what else is going on? You guys going to do a vacation or anything or something?
Well, I told Margaret, I said, we got to go to. Let's spend a couple days out in Ocean City, and then, like 3 or 4 days, and I can spend a day with Don. I could get you doing stuff that you want to do that you haven't figured out how to do.
Right.
I could get you set up on your Helix, where you could just you don't have to use your other stuff. You could set it up in there with Reaper, and you could play around with that. You don't have to.
Is that right?
Yeah, if you just use your headset. Well,
I can actually get my Helix into Reaper. I know how to do that. I know how to do that, but I don't know how to get. Oh, today I got an adapter finally. My adapter took a crap on my Trio Plus, so that came in the mail today.
Okay,
but it came from China. It was $588.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked fine.
You did.
I checked it out. I checked it out. Yeah. So I'm back in business. So I'm gonna start playing with the Trio Plus, and Oh, Johnny Bean just ended. All right. Well, everybody should like rush over to us.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody go over to Johnny's. Well, if he ended, tell him to come over here. Then we get it rated. But
There we go.
but you can see. I mean, it's so simple for me. I just pick it back and track it, from somebody on YouTube, and then it
Right.
has everything in it. I don't need the trio. I don't need drums or bass. It's going to have it
Well,
in there. That's
if I get wasted enough, I mean, I'm almost finished this vodka tonic. Maybe I'll go do another one. But if I get wasted enough, I might do a video later just to see how it sounds coming out of the mixer into the Zoom, and the way I used to do my videos in Catonsville. Right. So
you know how to do all that. I don't know how to do anything externally. Everything I do is internally.
Well, you're the computer. You're a computer wizard, man.
Yeah. But
all right, I'll be right back. I'm just
go ahead.
Throw the cigarette outside.
See, I couldn't do what Don's doing because my wife. We're both retired. She's on like where my monitor is. I got a wall, and I have the TV on the other side of the wall. She's out there she's watching TV. If I have monitors like this stuff with that, so I could hear monitors, and she couldn't handle. There's no way.
Yeah, in that regard, our wives are polar opposites because Janet doesn't. She just tunes it out. I can play as loud as I want. She doesn't care, and Margaret doesn't want to hear you jamming loud. So you do everything headphones, and I prefer to do everything live. Kind of like Rhodey's Jam Cave, but it's just this little mini cave.
Yeah,
with my 210-inch small. I'm so happy that it worked out because
I probably would like to do that, but it didn't. I would have kept my Boss Cantana.
Are your ears okay, man? Because I'll tell you what, before I got this mixer, and I had the last two or three videos. I haven't done many videos since we moved, but I got to do the headphone thing, so it sounds better to me. Mm-hmm. I think the overall sound, because the Helix works as the interface. So I'll take a backing track out of my laptop into the Helix, and then I'm getting the true stereo effects of the Helix coming out of it, the outs from the Helix into the back of the Zoom camera. Mm-hmm. Again, I use this, and it's got these quarter inch, so I can,
combo quarter inch XLR.
My next video might not sound as good because it's coming out of the outs of the how do I do this, Jim? Mitch, over here.
There you go.
Out of my new mixer that I got. It's a Rockville. Listen to this. This is interesting. Very few companies make power mixers anymore. Mm-hmm. Brand new ones. You can buy them used on like Reverb or eBay, but new power mixers, it's like I don't know what I guess what bands do now. They buy a mixer and then they have an amplifier that works, some kind of power amplifier to get the mixer to work. Because I was going to buy this Yamaha mixer, but it wasn't powered. Or you get power, or you have powered speakers. I have passive, speakers. The speakers. Well, anyway, enough of all that. I'm not. I can't. There's Blackjack Guitar. What's happening, dude?
Hey, Blackjack.
Welcome to the Don and Mitch show. Mitch and Don show. But that's good. What?
Don and Mitch always sounds better than Mitch and Don.
Well. That's because they had
Don and Mike.
In Washington, D.C. back in the old days, the 80s, 90s, whatever, early 2000s, they had the Mike and Don and Mike show in Washington, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And his wife passed away near you when that Route 90. She had a car accident right there. Right there in Ocean City.
There's Jeff. What's happening? Metalhead hippie is in the house. What's going on,
Jeff? He's doing a lot of stuff lately. He's got all these different stuff going on quite a few nights now.
And there's Larry, Large Guitars.
Oh, hey Larry, how you feeling? Yeah, I invited him in. He wasn't feeling too well.
Okay. Well, that's a drag.
He's feeling
good enough to
my neighbors across the street. Um, I was out taking my dog, and they got a little dog, and they start barking, and she's telling me that her and her husband, they both have COVID, and they don't go
Oh
anywhere.
my
They go to less
God.
places than we
Really?
do. Yeah, they said
Holy
she
shit.
said it
Isn't
was
that crazy?
horrible. I think she started.
I don't even think about COVID. It's like
I
it
don't
never
either.
even happened. It, I don't,
No,
how do you all feel about that in the chat? I mean, do you, or I don't,
I was never paranoid about never. I mean, I wore the mask. If I had to wear, I would wear the mask, but I never had. I mean, me and Margaret never had it, but my sister, my nieces, my one sister had it, my nieces had it. They all lived together. I never had it. I mean, Margaret's never had it, but there's always somebody that does have it.
well,
I
the
know
only time we're around people is when we go out to dinner or if we go to Lowe's,
same
but
here. Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
it's weird down here, folks. I'm about 8 miles from the Atlantic Ocean, right? And there are it's so here's what's strange. You got to drive about 20 minutes to go to Lowe's. There's the Home Depot is in Lewis, which is about over a half hour away. There's no big box stores around. There's no
Best Buy.
what's the Best Buy? No Best Buys. There's no Target. There's no Walmart. To get to a Walmart, you got to go a half hour one way or a half hour the other way to get to a Walmart. We haven't been to the one Walmart is the superstore, which has the grocery store in the Walmart. The one in Rehoboth Beach. It is that's the biggest adjustment is not having. There's no Macy's. If we want to go to Macy's, we got to go to Salisbury, Maryland, which is about a half hour away. 45 minutes. Very strange. Hey, there's
Hey,
Lori's Mishmash,
hello, Laurie. How are you?
the
She is
lovely piano player.
the queen of collaboration, Laurie Mishmash.
So now that I got my new power mixer, which way? There we go, right above my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to get my keyboards out and start trying to do some keyboards. Maybe I'll do a chopstick. I know how to play chopsticks, and I can play "From a Wigwam," the last song in the first book.
I used it one time, I think, in the video, and
I think it's impressive that I can still play "From a Wigwam," which I learned probably. I'm 66. I'll be 66 in August, so that means about 60 years ago. 58, 59 years ago is when I took piano lessons as a kid.
Oh, you did? How long? How long?
From about second grade until part of third grade. We moved, third.
So maybe a
grade,
whole
we
year.
moved
A whole year?
We moved from Timonium to Coggsville. So I had one teacher the first house we lived in, we would walk to the piano teacher's house. My brother would go first and then I would go. He's 3 years older than I am. And then when we moved to our second house, the new neighborhood, before my parents split up, we had a different piano teacher, but I never practiced. She was so frustrated. She would be so frustrated. You didn't practice at all, did you? I said, no. Little kid scared. I'm almost crying, I'm like, 8 years old. But it's so good that I took piano lessons because you learn how to read music by taking piano lessons. So when I took up guitar in the fourth grade, trumpet in the fourth grade, I could read. It was easy I was a little bit ahead of the curve because I could read music. I knew how to read music already. Just had to figure out how the trumpet worked with reading the music instead of playing a piano. But piano is not easy. I can't do the left hand right thing. That's what I really admire about piano players. They're doing something with the left hand, the boom, boom.
Oh, it's totally
boom,
different.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, and the right hand's going da 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 boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
They're playing two different things at the same time.
Coordination.
It does not compute. It's like somebody playing, like somebody like Michael Lapinese. He does. He can sing and play guitar. I don't. It's not that I could sing, but if I wanted to do it, I something like All Along the Watchtower is easy to do it. But some of these songs, you're making all these chord changes on the guitar, and you're trying to sing the melody that I don't get it. It just doesn't. I don't know how they do it. I do not know how they do it. Here's Spencer.
Hey,
Spencer Cron, what's happening, Spencer? He's a cool dude.
He's another gigging musician.
I can only do it not at the expert level. I can do intermediate. Laurie, I think Laurie, I'm calling BS on Laurie. I think you're a little bit better than intermediate.
And she's been singing lately quite well too.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, yeah. Look, like we just had we had our first boarders for 2 days. My brother-in-law and his wife came and stayed for 2 days. They left early today. And we had our first boarders at our new abode here near the beach. We're 8 miles from the beach, folks. 8 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. And I screw up the rhythm. I don't think so. Well, you do a lot of editing on your videos because you're flawless in my opinion on piano. And you know, piano's a different animal. You know, it's so different than like say playing a flute or a clarinet or a trumpet. And the guitar I think is a little more difficult than some of the instruments but once you get your left hand, the strength built up in your left hand, you might not play guitar for 2 years, but you'll be able to finger all the chords, at least the cowboy chords, the open chords in first position. If you lay off for a long time, you might have trouble with bar chords for a while, but once you figure everything out, you never lose it on the guitar. You might forget, certain fingerings or for chords. You have to look them up in a book or online. Now you can do everything on the computer, but
yeah, I've been listening to on a lot of Jonathan Cordy. I mean, just the way he plays, I just love the way.
He's really good, very knowledgeable. He's very good on that. Let me tell you something, Jonathan Cordy. If you go to his website, if you're a Helix user, buy him 5 or 6 cups of coffee. Send him 20. He'll send you he sent me probably 50 presets for the Helix, which you can upload into the Helix.
Mm-hmm.
But I had I left a comment. He got married, and I left a comment about welcome to the wonderful world of marriage or something. Apparently, he didn't like it because he didn't So I just okay. Him and I aren't meshing.
But his speed is like you're talking about fast. He's really unbelievably fast.
He's very good.
Very melodic.
Good. Oh yeah, he's an exceptional player. Very good.
I like doing the arpeggios, playing melodic, and you don't have to play fast to do that.
Yeah.
And but it does sound good when some of the stuff doesn't play good unless you play it fast. But
right.
Alternate picking, economy picking.
So let me ask you this: so Mitch has the Helix floor unit, which is a pretty expensive. It's a $1,500-$1,600 unit new, and the resale value is very high on them. So he got the Helix native for what, $100?
It was if you own a Helix device, I think it's normally $200, but if you own a Helix device, Harvard, it's $100. But they had that half price at Sweetwater for $50.
So for $50, he's got basically on his computer everything he can do with the Helix floor unit, almost, except he doesn't have the the foot capabilities to do everything with it. And that's what I use. But so he's going to try to sell his Helix floor unit, which is over $1,000. We're not going to get into detail, but he can sell it for over $1,000. And if you don't sell it over for $1,000, we're going to talk. I'll buy it and I'll put it on Reverb or eBay, and I'll make money on it. But anyway, so Mitch, what guitar are you going to buy after you sell your Helix?
I don't know. I've been looking at cheap ones. I just believe.
Okay. Then you've got to buy. Okay. Then here's what you do: you buy a cheap SG model, and then sell your Gibson SG.
Oh, I don't know.
You can buy a bunch of other stuff, and then you got to buy a hollow body. Or semi-hollow.
I don't think
an ES. They're fun. They sound great, dude. You like to play clean.
Here's my dilemma. I don't want to croak, right, and have these expensive guitars. No, my wife, she'll give them away. Seriously, she'll give them away. I don't want that. Now, if I sell my expensive stuff and have cheap ones. I don't give a shit what she does.
That's what I'm
cheap.
saying. So
You know?
so listen to me. You sell the Helix, you get your over $1,000 for it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, right now I'll make an offer. I'll give you $800 cash for it.
You already
So
got
I'm
one.
on record, dude. I'll buy it from $800 and I'll make $500 on it selling it. I'll sell. Trust me. You know
Daniel Horsley.
the car salesman's the churning. So, but anyway, so you sell the Helix, okay? You buy a SG style cheap guitar. You buy a whatever, buy a Telecaster. You sell your Telecaster. You sell your SG. Now you can go out and buy more shit.
Cheap
Neat stuff, new cameras, new microphones, all the stuff. A new Apple computer.
Nah, I don't think I don't like Apple. They don't let you upgrade it. That's the only thing that pisses me off. They do it, and every time I update the operating system, something breaks. I don't know if I mentioned this on the last show because I do
Apple.
I updated. I'm on Ventura, right, and they come out with updates. It's the latest Mac OS on the computer. And I updated it a couple weeks ago, and then I have Final Cut Pro. Well, that wouldn't work anymore, and I had to research it. I had to uninstall Guitar Rig 6, and unlike Windows, when you install something, it doesn't install everything. You got to go manually uninstall stuff. It's just a pain in the. I used to play around.
See what happens when you go to the dark side.
It's
Jesse, you listening? Are you listening, Jesse? How many people? So everybody that's in the chat, Daniel Horsey. What's happened, Daniel? Groovy dude. How many people? Who's Apple and who's Microsoft in this chat? And I'll be right back. I'm going to go make another drink.
Go ahead.
I'm feeling it. I'll be right back.
I mean, I like
the show, Mitch.
Go ahead. I like it, but there's just things it shouldn't. It should not happen. There's, like I said, I've had problems with Discord because certain things wouldn't work in it without going through all these, loophole stuff to get it working. And I don't mind, I don't mind researching stuff and getting it fixed. Unlike Windows, I never had this problem. You get problems with Windows, but nothing like I'm getting on the Mac. And it could be because I'm still on this new. They went with this silicon chip. I'm on the M1 now. They have the M2s out, which is very fast, really efficient chip. But my main thing about the main thing about Mac is these new ones they do not let you upgrade. Let's say if I want to put new RAM in another hard drive, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. Externally, you can hook up an external hard drive, whatever. But they don't let you do it anymore. Everything is SO soldered to the board. That's the only bad thing. Other than that, I really like. I use Logic. I like that. I use Final Cut Pro. It's really, really good. And it's not terribly hard to use. You can do some fancy stuff. I use DaVinci on Windows. You can use it on the Mac too. DaVinci is a little more, but maybe it has more stuff in it. But just for the average user, I mean, it comes with Movie Maker or iMovie, which you got a lot of stuff in there. But I guess how we say Final Cut Pros like GarageBand on steroids. Well, the same thing with Final Cut Pros like iMovie on steroids, and it's not really hard to use. I mean, I did an unboxing a few weeks ago. I guess it was on the LTD guitar I got, and I'm using 3 cameras and made it really easy to sync everything up. And I mean, you can do it in DaVinci Resolve, but it was really easy. I had to learn how to do it, but really easy on Final Cut Pro. There's a lot of things I like.
Are you playing the LTD?
I played it yesterday. Yeah,
cool.
I played it yesterday. I might drop the. When I get down, it's a 24 fret, and when I get up on high, it seems like the action is a tad high. I might drop it down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, I mean, they did a good job, with the frets, and that's the only thing. That's the only problem I have. Well, okay. He said he did. He shinned the nut.
Okay.
I don't know.
We interrupt this live stream. Our sponsor tonight is Sky Vodka Tonic with a little lime, lemon juice. I like lemon juice in my vodka. And cheers, everybody. So it looks like, hey, Jeff, I'm assuming when you say PC that you're Microsoft. You're not Apple. You're not. I don't think Jeff's an Apple guy.
Nah, he's PC. Yeah, that's
PC.
Microsoft.
So, which is Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But hey, there's a lot of a lot of you people are on the dark side. God,
Dan and Larry, Daniel Horsley and Larry, they're Apple. So is Jesse. Dwight Bailey's using that. He's using.
Look, if I could go back again, I would be an Apple guy because that GarageBand thing, that's got to be like the coolest. That's like my Trio Plus on steroids, you know.
Yeah, it's free. The only bad thing is they have a lot of built-in effects, and they're not really that great. Same thing with Garage. Same thing with the Logic. They have built-in effects. They're not as good as like what I like with the Helix Native.
Yeah, right.
Some of them, a couple of them I can work with, but they're just not as good.
Cheers, Blackjack guitar. Yeah, cheers. So,
but the main thing is you just can't upgrade your new, and you can buy a new Mac. You just can't upgrade it.
I've said this before in our live streams, but I remember probably about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, somebody did one of the big channels, and I don't know, I can't tell you which one. I don't think it wasn't Know Your Gear guy. What's his name?
Phil
McKnight. It wasn't him, but it was somebody within that circle of somebody with a lot of subs, hundreds of thousands or whatever. And he did a video, and he says, I'm leaving Apple for good because he was all Apple, and he had a lot of stuff that he did high tech video, very good video. It's a lot of gear type. It wasn't McKnight. I can't remember who it was. But he swore off of Apple because they did a upgrade or they changed something, and he had all this shit that was obsolete now. He'd spent all this money on these things that he couldn't use anymore because Apple they weren't compatible with the new Apple stuff.
Or let me explain this to you, and Larry he'll know what I'm talking about.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Like when they came out with this new M1 chip, and you had Logic Pro, and you bought all these VSTs that work with it, these guitar simulator programs. Well, some of them didn't work with the M1 chip, and there was a workaround. And is it Apple's fault or is it a manufacturer's fault? Probably a little bit of both. I know there was some of that going around. I'm telling Larry, he's still on the previous version of I forgot what it was. I'm on Ventura, and he's still on the previous Mac OS operating system. I said, whatever you do, don't update it. So he's staying where he's at right now because I ran into these issues. I like living on the edge. I don't mind updating. And if I see updating there tomorrow, I'm going to update it. If something breaks, I'll figure it out and fix it.
All right. Oh, hey, I've been meaning to ask everybody in the chat, is my audio okay this week? Because last time, Mitch, you're freezing. You're freezing up.
I know. So are you.
Oh, am I?
All right. Yeah. As soon as you said that, you were good.
Is it my computer?
No, you're all right now. You jinxed yourself. As soon as you said that, you locked up for a second.
Oh, for God's
sake. It's
sakes.
not. You're not. It's good now.
Is it my computer or your computer? It
could be my internet. I don't know.
But is my audio okay?
He just locked up again. Literally. Are you guys hearing me? Can you guys hear me, or did I lose my internet? Somebody, are you guys hearing me? Anybody? I mean, yeah. So I'm not frozen, right? It's just Don. Don froze up. Right. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, he's got that crazy internet. He only has one choice. And yeah, everything was good. He jinxed himself. Sorry, we almost made it through the whole 45 minutes. Yeah. See what's going on with Don. Yeah, he is. I mean, it works good when it works. Like the last time we did a couple weeks ago, he was having trouble with his audio more than anything. But I would sound okay, but I know it was storming here on my end. lightning and thunder. But I didn't lose internet, but it could have still been partly my fault. I don't know. There's Janice. We were looking for you earlier. Very good. Yeah, there's Janice. Have you seen anything good at Nam? I know Squire. They're doing away with the Bullet series. They're using the Sonic. I guess they're calling it the Sonic series. Because I was going to tell Don, I'm looking at not. I was looking at little better Squire guitar. I was looking at the 40th anniversary Squire Strats. I mean, we have the gold. It's got the gold hardware, and I was in my local shop the other day. We have a local. Let's see if he's. Uh, yeah, he looks like Don. He's trying to get in. He's having. Looks like he's having internet problems. Let, all right, you guys stand by right. I'm going to get my phone's in the other room. I'm just going to message him real quick. Hold on. Don't go. No, I'll be right back. You probably heard the TV. Watch, I'll get a strike because I had to when I opened the door. Well, I can. It don't matter. I'm just going to text Don saying I guess you're having internet problems. Or it's all right. But anyway, I was looking at those Squire 40th anniversary guitars. They had like I think it's ruby red metallic something like that, and a blue one metallic blue, and they look nice. I didn't play it, but it comes with binding. Really looks good. Most of the reviews are really good. I saw a couple people where they said they had to do a complete, you know, fret crowning, leveling and crowning and all that. But I was looking at that, and they go for $500, and they have Fender has it like a 10% thing off now, and maybe you could do a little better than that. Yeah, Don's trying to come in, but it's just not showing up. That's a shame. Yeah, it's just like he's coming in the green room, but there's nothing there. It's just like a blank. Yeah, this stuff happens. But and then I was looking at these cheaper guitars. There's this cheap a popular cheap guitar called Firefly, and they came out with these new ones, and it's like these Strat style guitars. They have stainless steel frets, two I think it's two humbuckers, um, lock and tuners, bone nut for like 100. I think it's 169 $79. And I mean, and this guy, I'm on this forum. It's a mono price forum on Facebook, and that's another cheap guitar. That's mono price. So they make they sell those Indio guitars. Well, this guy, he's in that group, and he's a gigging musician, and he's a real good shredder and everything. And he swears on these cheaper guitars and the Fireflies. Let's see. I think I got a. He's going to try his. He's going to try his other laptop. Yeah. So Don's using. He's using Walrus, so that could be an issue. Something going on. See how his other laptop works. Let's give him a chance to come in. But anyway, I was looking at some of those cheaper off-brand ones, but I was also looking at that Epiphone the Epiphone special with the P90s. I don't think I ever played a guitar with P90s. I don't even think I ever tried one. And number one, I don't like the way they look. I just don't like the way it just they're popping out. But I like a lot of game, and people say you got to try it. The way I like to play, I might really like it. Anyway, Epiphone has the Epiphone special, and it's got two P9s in it, and I think they have it on sale. They have the black one on sale at Musician's Friend and Guitar Center for $150, and then the TV yellow one for $190, $200. I was thinking about that, but then I got 10 guitars. Yeah, an Ivy. There's Ivy ones. I was looking at those too, Daniel. You have Ivy, Groat, Fireflies, and there's Jazz Masters or whatever, or Jams. I forgot what they're called. There's a lot of different ones. I follow a guy on YouTube, the Bald Headed Shredder, and he's a shredder, and he's always trying out these, and he don't necessarily have them given to him. He'll try out these cheap guitars, and they sound great. But I think any really good guitar player can make a cheap guitar sound good. That's my thinking anyway. But like I said, I have my three expensive guitars, my Les Paul Standard, my American Deluxe Strat, and so it's four, I guess. My American Telly and my Gibson SG. Those are four. Everything else is not. I guess I think I paid $450 for my EVH, and I thought about selling it until I was playing it. I was playing it yesterday. Then I start. You hadn't played something before. I start playing again. Oh, sounds pretty good. I'm just not a tremolo guy. I never really learned how to use it, but maybe it's time. And what's my next? My next expensive guitar would be I had my Epiphone Les Paul that I got used, my 2011 Epiphone Les Paul Standard. I think I paid $330 used about 4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And I probably put about that much into it. I upgraded it to those Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates, the CTS pots, the good pots, everything done on it, internally. And I did try to sell it about a year ago. That Don's trying to get in, still not working. Let me tell him. I see you trying to get. But nothing there. That's strange. So something must be going with his internet. Yeah, I look at those Ivies. So you probably saw. I don't know what color yours is, Dan, but there's one. I think it's an Ivy. Somebody was selling them when these green one Les Paul copy. Like I said, I think it's Ivy on eBay for like under $100 with shipping or something like that. Somewhere around, maybe a little over $100. I see a lot of those around, and mostly good reviews. Not all, but mostly like 9%. Oh, he's here. Oh, you got in. What happened?
I have no idea, but
it had to be your internet. I mean,
it is. That's the thing. So I think what happened was, the light. Oh, wait a second. I turn on the.
Your wife. You don't have Netflix anymore, do you?
Oh yeah, we have Netflix. We got that free because we switched to T-Mobile phones. Let me turn on the.
Okay.
Wow, what a difference! The camera's not working. Oh, I must be on the computer. What is
It's
going
still not
on
that
there?
bad.
I know. There we go.
Yeah, you could be on the other camera. It still
Let's
looks
go to
pretty good.
settings. Let's go to settings, camera. No, 1080. Okay. All right. What about the audio? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think you're on the good. I think it sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm on the Lenovo computer. The Acer was doing so good. As soon as I asked, I think it's somebody upstairs messing because I'm smoking inside. I got the door. I
He's
am
being
right
punished.
by.
He's being
I have
punished.
my music room here. I have a door to the back, and I'm drinking. I got a smoke, fan.
Oh,
Cheers.
that's
So,
fine.
all right. So let me go to YouTube
But I
and
swear,
bring
Don, you were good
the
until
pop
you
up.
said. As soon as you said something, that's when it started to
How
happen.
weird is that? Now
Very weird,
that is very weird.
but it
do,
happens.
do, 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 do. Hold on, I gotta hit
Twilight
mute.
Zone.
All right, and I need to bring up the pop-up chat so I can see what everybody's saying. All right, pop-up chat. Got it over here. Let's go back to StreamYard. Boy, this is? I'm telling you, bitch, you have made me a computer whiz. Okay, so it sounds good. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's good. You're
I'm
good.
back. Am I too loud? Am I
So
good?
you actually brought the other laptop in there, huh?
Yeah, I went in. So I've got this isn't a brag, but I have a laptop that Mitch helped me pick uh, out in the living room, which is my normal station, for YouTubing, because that's about I don't watch much TV. I do YouTube. And then I have one in my music room, which I use for like backing tracks and live streams. So we were doing so good with the Acer. One's an Acer and one's a Lenovo, but the Lenovo seems to do better for these live streams. Mitch?
Um,
Oh, okay, you're there.
yeah.
I thought you
I'm trying to
froze up or
think.
something.
I'm playing around. No, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out how far you went. Where is your router from? How far is your router from where you're at right now?
Well, I have the door closed, which is part of the problem because Janet's watching TV.
Yeah.
It's about 10 yards, a first down in football, even less than that, really. But with the door closed, that makes it. So listen, we probably will not be able to do live streams this summer. There's no tower around here. So when, we're being, 8 miles from the beach, being a, when all the tourists come down here and stay, for their vacations each week, and there's like people in and out. Everybody's fighting for the whatever for the internet, right? With their phones, with their their Wi-Fi for wherever they're staying,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's not enough because even though we have underground cables, there's apparently it's a political thing. People don't want the tower, the big. You got to have a big tower. Um, It's PJ Covey. What's happened,
Hey,
PJ?
PJ.
You came in the right time because I was having technical difficulties. So were you
Well,
carrying the show?
you,
Were you carrying the show, Mitch? While I
yeah,
was
I
out?
was. What was I talking about? Oh, I was looking at it. 40th anniversary Squire Strat.
There you go.
But anyway, there's another service out your area. It's coming to your area. It's gonna be all
Yeah, you were telling me
satellite.
that.
It's
Yeah.
that Elon Musk. I forget the
Yeah,
name of
Musk.
it.
You were telling me that.
Um, I'll send you the information again on that. I have to look it
Yeah,
up
send
again.
that to me because I don't
But
remember. I haven't heard anything, seen anything
right,
local around here about that.
right. They would have mentioned to you, but it's all
So
satellite.
in the area that I'm at, the company is called MediaCom, which is
Right.
like a Verizon or Comcast if you're on the East Coast, and where y'all everybody's from all over the country. So I don't know what the other company, but they right now pretty much have a monopoly in this area. But up closer to the ocean, Comcast has come in and everybody switched to Comcast. But I'm hearing from people, you hear different things from different people. But somebody was telling me, I don't know if it was we were shopping for something when we were buying furniture. We were buying some furniture for the new place.
Right.
And they were saying, yeah, everybody went to, in the one up by the beach, went to Comcast and they were loving it. And then a month later, they were just as miserable because it's just weird around here being, it's not the same as when you're out in the metropolitan areas away from a resort area like the ocean. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not at the beach, folks. I'm about, a little less than 10 miles away from the beach.
Well, I'm not a hater on Comcast. I had my issues, but I'm using their, usually I used to buy my modem, my router, and everything, consumer routers, but they would go up after a while. I've been using theirs since before. I did replace it once since we've been here, but if something goes wrong with it, they're going to have to fix it. But it works way better than any of the ones I had, and I did use multiple ones. This thing does it all wireless,
Right.
and I hook my
Yeah.
phone up to it. I don't have to have
Yeah.
separate devices. I pay the extra for. I guess it's probably $14 a month right now.
Yeah. Right.
We don't do anything. We got the movie channels that we don't go anywhere. That's our form of entertainment. So, and the internet works good. I have a gigabyte down and like 40 megabytes or for 40 megabytes up, or it's fast enough for me.
That's cool. That's cool.
It works. It works. Yeah.
I'm going to switch here
So
for a second to see, because I don't get the count that you have. We are
16.
16.
Like,
Not
we always
bad.
get
That's not bad for
no,
us. That's not bad for us,
no,
Bring up the
not
chat.
at all.
So I've been completely ignoring the chat as I've been drinking. Oh, Edwin Crane is in
Oh,
the chat.
hi Ed.
What's happening, good dude? We said
Here's
hi
a
to
good
PJ. There's Lars.
a shredder.
Yeah, I think oh, Janice did come in. Hi, Janice. I
Yeah,
missed
Janice
you.
did come in.
Sorry,
I said hi
sweetheart.
to her. Yep.
Oh, did you? Good. Oh, she must have come in when I was having technical difficulties.
Yes. Yes, it happens. Well, now you're back to normal. Nothing. Everything's good. I mean, you put your Logitech on that laptop, huh?
Yeah. I just told you it's pretty quick.
Good.
I think you have trained me well, but it just it's funny. I think I was being punished by somebody upstairs for smoking in there. I've got the door closed. I mean, let's see, right? How do you get this way? Right where my finger's pointing, I am right next to a door to the outside from my music room.
Well, I went to get my
I've
phone.
been blowing my smoke. I felt like a kid, just blowing the weed out the.
I went to get my phone so I could
basement,
message you. It was in the other room, so I had the door open and the TV's running. Now, if I don't monetize, but if I did, and YouTube picked up something on TV, they could give me a strike. Give me.
Is that right? Really?
A copy? Yeah, it's happened. I don't know if it was being picked up or not, but I don't monetize it,
dude.
I don't
monetize.
About
3 years, you might have $50.
Oh, I don't. I'm not. I don't. This is for fun for me. All right, I'm monetized, and if you want to donate $10 to me, please, or send me a cup of coffee. You all can do that. No, I'm joking. I don't want nothing from anybody. This is this to me. This is my escape. I enjoy doing this. I don't want something, something I enjoy.
Like the guy Johnny Lee that I like my Helix. I quit trying to create patches with my Helix. I just go to this guy Johnny Lee. His patches are phenomenal, and I tweak them. Because he generally uses a Strat, and I'm always playing the Les Paul for the most part. So I have to adjust certain thing on each little well, we're not going to get into all that, but. And some of the backing track channels, I'll buy the guys cups of coffee or send them a couple dollars because I appreciate what they're doing, And I don't know if it was Rick Romanelli. Incidentally, guys, 5:00 on Mondays Eastern Standard Time, 5:00. Rick Romanelli's been doing he does a cool live stream. He jams, and
I missed it this
really
past Monday, but last week when you messaged me, so I go in there. He has a guy in there with him.
That was Skip. That's PG.
I don't know who it was.
PGH Live Jams. That's PGH Live Jams. Like me and Jesse did 2 collaborated, videos using Skip's backing tracks.
But you were talking something about Skype, or did you mention something about Skype? They're doing. He had a Skype. I thought you said a Skype call.
No.
Yeah, because I missed Monday in the week and that.
Well, they were just Skip. They lived near each other. They're buddies.
Okay.
They're buddies. So it's like they live closer than like we lived when I lived in Catonsville to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so they jammed.
Oh,
Together. So what?
Rick Romanelli's jamming was Skip live.
Live, yeah, yeah.
I thought
So
it was
yeah,
a
so
Skype live.
Skip was
I don't know
over.
him.
Skip was over at Rick's house, and they were both playing. And he, he's got the probably OBS like you do, and I think I think Rick's
He's
an
Apple.
Apple guy. Yeah,
He's
he's an
Apple.
Apple
Yes.
guy. So it's cool. They're doing a 2-man jam to backing track. So he's got backing tracks coming through his live stream, and then he's got a guitar playing with his effects, and then Skip's playing with his in the background. And it was
Yeah, I wanted to
so
watch
anyway, he
the
doesn't do it with
replay.
Skip every time, but usually it's just. But he puts on backing tracks, but he was having problems. I guess some of the backing track channels, they don't want you to use their backing tracks on your videos, which I don't understand because unless you're a highly monetized guy, and of course Rick's got over 1,000 subs, so he's probably monetized.
Right,
But
right. Yeah.
I'm telling you, the three best in my opinion, the ones that I go to are YT Jam Tracks, Sebastian Zanino.
That's the one from last. Was it?
Yeah,
I think
you
his.
used him yesterday, right?
Yes, and I always give him credit. I'll put it in there.
Oh, you have to.
And
you gotta put
now
a link
that channel I was on, it was a different one. Didn't have much on it, but it was his. And it didn't say no.
Actually, he's got one called the backing track channel.
Well, I must have been on the other one, but it didn't say anything one way or another. I said, well, I'll see what happens. And I just gave him credit anyway.
Now You Shred is very cool because what he does is he takes a lot of classic songs. I don't know how he gets away with doing it, but like he does like Pink Floyd, backing tracks to their songs. It's basically it's a little different. He's got All Along the Watchtower, of course, which is when I did that one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think on the one channel, I forget which guy, he does say you can use it if you're not monetizing, right? On one of them,
right?
I think, yeah,
something like that. But those are my three go-to, and there's a lot. There's 20, 30 backing track channels on YouTube, but I like YT Jam Tracks, Sebastian Zanino, and Now You Shred in that order. But I like YT because his are simpler. Sebastian's are a little bit more complex. They generally have chord changes. The chorus or the whatever are significantly different. Where YT Jam Tracks, he just changes up uses mainly the same chords on any change, but changes it up to make it more heavier or whatever. But anyway.
Now I belong to I bought some songs off of cover songs off of karaoke.com.
Yeah, you told me that one time.
You shouldn't get any copyright because it's not the original artist, but supposedly. So I bought 4 or 5 songs and I did some stuff. I never got a strike or anything,
cool.
Copyright card.
Very cool.
But I can download that with everything in the background, or just the rhythm, or just the lead, or break it down. It's only $2 a song, something like that. But because I do like covers, but then I like doing this stuff. What we said, just do something. These guys put something up in A minor, just make it easier on me. Right. It's got all the music in the background, the drums. I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I just pick out a backing, like the one. I don't know. I've been working on this one YT Jam Tracks. It's like an F minor. It's kind of interesting, but I came up with a melody, and I use octaves for the melody. And that's when I noticed the fret sprout on my Les Paul, but it's really not that bad. I've been playing the Les Paul again.
Well, it's getting warmer now, so
yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
So you never did put it in the case.
I got the sponges, but I never got the plastic soap boxes. Put the sponge in with the water, and yeah, or one of those things. Yeah, right, exactly, same thing. But but Jesse was funny because Jesse was going to come down and visit and do an adjustment on one of my guitars this week, and we had made arrangements for him to do it because he was off for a couple of days this week, but it ended up being the same week that my brother-in-law and his wife came down, so I put Jesse on hold because I wanted my wife to have, we had our first boarders at our new abode, so it was kind of cool. For 2 days we had people.
So have you found any nice restaurants you went to since you've been here?
Mitch, There's too many restaurants to choose from.
Well, yeah.
But we've got like 2 or 3 that are our favorites, and one that's really cool we go to. Sit at the bar and eat. We like to sit at the bar and eat. You know, a lot of people like rather eat at a table. We'd rather sit at the bar. Yeah.
So, well, see, when we go into, we got Chili's. They have a bar in there, and Margaret hates. She don't want to go in there because you know why? Because the bartender, he's the one that waits on you, and he's so busy. And she's not, but she does.
Yeah, a place like Chili. Well, he's not only attending to the bar, he's making all the drinks for all the tables
and the food, ordering and getting your food.
A place like that, you're better off. But I find that generally when you sit at the bar, you get better service because the bartender's right there, and you don't have to wait for the waitress to come by if you want something. But
now Margaret will drink.
Different strokes for different folks.
She drinks those fancy drinks sometimes. Margaritas, she'll drink, sometimes, yeah. Not, I don't drink at all.
If you're going to Chili's, it's a margarita, probably.
Yeah,
a little tequila.
Watch all right, you got anything else, Tom? We're
done.
We're about the hour.
We're at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we did good.
I need to eat dinner. I haven't had dinner, folks. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we got it squared away.
You're back
with my other computer that Mitch. God bless Mitch because he got me into the tech world a little bit. Not that I know anything, but I've got 2 very nice computers. One for the living room, one for my music room. And I had to go to the living room and change computer. Isn't that weird? What do you think that's all about, Mitch?
Well, did this immediate work right away when you started?
Exactly.
Oh, really? Because I know a couple times you came here, it's just nothing there.
I was having some problems, so maybe if I went back to the Acer, it's probably router issues. But this computer seems to be more consistently working in the live streams than the other one, than the Acer, the Lenovo. Okay. So if you're out there buying a Microsoft laptop, I'm going to highly recommend Lenovo over Acer.
Hey, Nelson.
Nelson, he did it again. He's coming before at the end. Nelson, we're signing out here, buddy.
That's all right. You can watch the replay.
Right. Watch the replay, everybody. Everybody sub everybody. And all you folks, thank you so much for coming in and joining us.
Good night, everybody.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow, okay?
All right. Good night, everybody.
Questions for you. All right.
See you.
I'm bowing out, Mitch.
I am too.
I
got to go. Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Bye.
night.